Is my screen is visible to all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I
sir.
start the today's class. So yesterday we were discussing about the different kinds of style attributes. So today we'll be explaining about the in-depth of that. So HTML style attribute. So what are the values that can be passed to with the style attribute? Okay. The first one is background
Sir,
color.
screen is not clear, sir.
Now it is not clear.
No, sir. Blur.
No. Is it okay?
Somewhat it's okay, sir, but it's not almost clear.
Okay. I'll try to change the device.
वो तो स्विच ऑफ है, ये रेड कलर है। बंद कर। मम्मी मैं दुकान करते अम्मा क्लास के जॉइन हो।
Now this is clear for you. Is it clear now?
No, sir.
No, sir, we can't see.
No.
No, sir.
సార్ మీరు జ్యోతిర్మయ అనే పేరుతో మాట్లాడుతున్నారు, మరి ఈ వీడియో నిజాం కాలేజ్ చూపిస్తున్నారు కాబట్టి మాకు చూపిస్తలేదు సార్.
అవునా, ఇప్పుడు నేను దీని నుంచే ఉంది బేట.
అంటే మీరు స్పీకర్ దేంట్లో ఆన్ చేశారు అదే చూపిస్తుంది సార్.
లేదమ్మా, నేను స్పీకర్ ఆఫ్ చేసేసాను చూడు.
Sir, now it's visible, sir.
Is it okay now?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Now it's okay.
Still people are joining. So we have something called style attribute. In this, we'll be seeing the something called list. You can make a list of this. One by one, we'll be explaining about with example. So one is background color. Second is color. Then we have something called background hyphen image. We have something called border color. Then we have something called background position. We have something called margin. Then we have something called padding. Are you able to see? Then we have height and width. Then we have text align. Then we have text decoration. Letter spacing. Then we have line height. Then we have text direction. We have text shadow. Font family. Font size. Font weight. Yeah, you can see. Is it visible now?
No, sir.
Okay. So these are the attributes values that we're going to use with the style. Background color, background image, border color, background position, margin, padding, then height and width, then text align, text decoration, letter spacing, line height, text direction, text shadow, font family, font size, font weight.
Sir,
Yeah, one
excuse
tell
me,
me,
sir.
tell me.
Sir, blur
Tell me.
వస్తుంది sir image. It's getting blur.
In my screen it is clear, ma. I am using both the devices. In the both the devices it is showing clear for me. I changed the device also. Now it is not clear.
It's clear, sir, right now.
Yeah, you can make a note of this. So style attributes are this: background color, background image, border color. So if I want to the background color, that means my page, if this is a page, it will be filled with color.
Sir,
Yeah.
hello, excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me, Bhagyalakshmi.
Sir, it is not visible, sir. It is not visible, sir. And your voice also not audible.
Voice also not clear. Just hold. I'll try to check another last device. I'll try. Style attributes. So in this we are going to know about the background color, background image, color, font size, font name, font family, padding, text decoration. Now is it visible screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir, it's visible.
Should I increase the
Yes, sir.
font size? Now it's okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then we have something called margins. Then we have something called height. Then we have something called letter spacing. Text align. Then we have something called text shadow. We have font weight. Okay, so like this we'll see all one by one. So coming to the background color. So how I'll be using this one? Your HTML. H. Title. So I'm saying style attribute example. So closing of my title tag. Closing of my head tag. Then starting of my body tag. Then here I will say something called paragraph. Then I'll say style equal to background hyphen color. Then I'll be saying hash any color that you like to want. Then specify the color and some text. So this is an example of style values. So closing of my paragraph, closing of my body tag. Closing of my HTML. And once you do this, we are going to save this. So now if you are using a desktop, you have to do like this. You can use either Notepad++ or Notepad. So I'm saving this on my desktop. Say style.html. Now if you are using the desktop, you have to use like this. If you are using mobile, then already I told you that how to execute. Okay, use your HTML editor viewer app, and you can type this and you can see the output of this. Now how I'll execute on my computer? So just I go to that particular place. So this is the style file. So right click on this. So you have different browsers on your computer. So I have Internet Explorer is there, Chrome is there. So you can have like this. I can say, see, I have Firefox, I have Google Chrome, I have Internet Explorer, I have Microsoft Edge. So whichever the environment you want to open, you can open it. So right now I want to open it in the Google Chrome. So I click on the Google Chrome and I can able to see the output. Now you can see the output. The text has been background with the blue color. Now this is how you can get it. Okay, and you can see the title over here. So title has been coming on this screen. Okay, so this is style example and this is the output. Okay, and suppose if you want to see the source code, so if I click on this, because this kind of thing can be seen only in the desktop, not in the mobile app. So right click on this, and here you will be seeing something called view page source. So this is the output, and if you right click here, You can see the view source. So if I click over here, whatever the program I have written, I'll going to get the code like this. So this is what the program I have written for this. So where I have written this program? In my Notepad++. So in the Notepad++, I have executed the program, written the program, and I'm executing in my browser. Okay, this is how you're going to get it. Okay, now what is the next one? I want the image, background image. So before going to the background image, we have left one topic called image topic. So I told you the examples. Now I'll be showing the output of this. So first of all, I'll try to get some images. So here I have one image. Here I have one image. Then here I have one image, and I have some image over here. So I'll try to get the images like this. So first of all, I open my code. Now here I'll be normal write my code over here. Say this is image example. Then I'll be saying something called image src is equal to. Now I want to say ignore.png. So here I want to take one file name called ignore.png. Now here the png is the extension. So already I told in the class that different kinds of extension we can have for the images. Say something like I have jpg format, I can have jpg format, I have gif format, or I have something called png format, or I have pif format. Okay, like this different kinds of image formats are there. So like this I can take any format. So for this I have taken something called which is available. So in your case, whichever the photo that is available on the desktop. So on my desktop, why I'm saying desktop? Because my style file is here. So if you see, I have been moving this. Now this is my style file. Okay, I want one image. So my image name is over here. So I can see my image. Okay, so my image name is this one. So if you want to know the name of this, so I'll be saying over here. So what is the name here? Ignore Nizam logo. Okay, now if you want to know what kind of extension it is having, so if you take your mouse onto this, a bubble or tooltip will going to appear. On that you can see item type. So it is saying png. So it is ignore Nizam logo dot png. So I go over here, I'll change it Nizam logo. Okay, so here ignore Nizam logo. Now once I write the program, I save this, then again I go to my browser. Now this time I will refresh it because I have just modified the previous one. If you are do that, you can every time if you are doing changes to the same file, say save and refresh, then I can see the image has been coming over here. So what is happening over here? This image is either missing or I have not written the proper name of the picture. So what I'll do, I'll take the extension of this one more time and I'll see whether it is going to come or not. Just I'll say here. Now you can get it this one. So there was a space between the Nizam and logo. So you should be very careful while taking the image. So now I'll be saying refresh. Now you got the image. Now I got the output. So this is what I got the output. Okay. Now suppose this is my file. This is my file. Now I want to put my images in a separate folder. Why? Because I don't want to make all clumsy. So here you can see on my desktop, lot of files are there. I don't want to make disturb over there. So here I'll be saying images. So I created the images folder on my desktop. Okay, so here I have some folder like this. Then I try to get the images. Here I have a lot of images over here. Now I'll pick up the HPC from here. So what I do, I go to my program. Then I'll say this image. This time I'll say, because my destination has been got changed, so I'll be saying it is images folder / HPC dot, whether it's a PNG or JPG, we'll see. Again, you just go over here and you keep your mouse onto that, it is showing that it is in a PNG extension. So it is PNG. Now save this. Now we'll see whether we'll get the output or not. Say refresh over here. Now if you scroll down, I'm able to see the logo over here. Now this is the logo which I got it. Okay. So here you see the changes. Now this is my file. Why I have written like this? Because my style file is here outside. My style file is outside. My image is outside. Now coming to the second one, if you see the second one, what is happening? It is in the some folder. Now suppose if I want to get any image from the website, so I'll go over here and I try to see any website. I go something called AMS. Okay, I'll go here. Now I want this logo directly from here. So what I'll do, I'll just click over here, right click, and here you can see copy the link address. So copy the link address. Click on this, then go to your program. Then now here write img src and just paste the address which you got. Okay. Now I didn't receive the location of the picture, so it is giving the this one. So I'll go here. I try to get the picture location. Okay. Here you can see copy image address. So here I copy the image address and I'll paste it. Now you can see the address has came like this: http ams.org/images logo.png. Now save this. Now go to your code, execute your program. Now you can scroll down. I got the URL. So this is how I got the image from the website. This is from some other folder, and this is from my desktop. So this is image logo is from the desktop, HPs is from folder, and Andhra Mahila Sabha logo is from website. So this is how I'm going to use the image. Now in this, if you think that the images are very big in size, I want to make it smaller and all the things, I want some style and all the things, then what I'll do, I'll try to decorate this one. So I'll be saying width is equal to 100, height is equal to 100. Then I want something called style to this. I want some borders or something like this. So if you see the list of style attributes, here we have something called border color, we have seen font size, something like this. So do you have anything border over? So right now I have not written over here. There is something called border color. So I'll go with this. I'll add over here something border color. Now I'll take the same attribute in my program and I'll say style attribute, say border color, and you specify the color that you want. So I'll be saying red, right? Then similarly for this also I do the same thing. Now I want the width and height of the same size. So I'll go with this. Width and height will be the same size. Then I want some position. Okay, I want the pictures in the some position. So what I'll do, style, position. Then I'll be saying something called right. Now I got the position of this. Okay, so like this you can specify the width and height. Now you can save this. Every time if you do the changes, you have to do the changes, save that one, and go over here, refresh it. Now you can see the image has got like this, an image of this size, image of this size, image of this size. See, I got the images. So how I'll be writing the images in this fashion. Now I don't want like this. My page should fill with the logo as a transparent or something like that. So what I'll do, I'll remove all this. I just take one over here, this one, just for trial basis. We'll see whether the image is coming. I got the image. Now this should be in the center or middle or left side or right side. Okay, so how you want, depending upon your screen. So what I'll do here, instead of taking the image, I remove this and I want to apply to my entire body. So here I'll be saying body, background, image, then I'll give the location. So location is this one. Now we'll save this. Now I'll see the output of this. See, I got the output. So what happened now? My entire page is filled with background image. So what I have done here, if you see the program, body, style, background, URL, and like this, the entire address has it. So it is directly coming from the website. Now you can see the output, it has been given like. Now it is what you are seeing here, the image is filled with n number of times. I don't want like this, I want only one time. So here I'll be saying no repeat. Now if I write like this, if I write no repeat, I can see the output only one time. See, I got only one time. If you want to repeat only one time or two times or something like y time, so repeat. Repeat x time. So I'll be going to get horizontal. See, I got two times over time. Instead of x, I'll say y. Repeat y. So vertical, I'll be going to get. I got the screen like this. So this is how you can use the background image. If you want this to be not to repeat, you can just remove this, say no repeat. So only one time the image will be coming. Then here I want the border color. Then I'll say red. Now you can see my color has been filled with like this. So it has been filled my entire background with color like this. So it is very dark, it is showing. So I'll be saying here, I'll be using the hexadecimal value. So I got the output like this. So I'm using the background in a body. So if I want to fill this, so I don't want to my body, I want only for the paragraph. So I want this one only for my paragraph. So what I'll do, so I don't want this to be filled with my color and all the things. So simply I want this to be for the paragraph. Then you can just change the paragraph like this and write the sentence. Okay, so I'll be saying something. This is the example for background style. So if you write many lines, then only you can see the picture. So what I'll do, I'll just copy paste the same thing like this. I need big paragraph, so I save this. Now you can see the output. Now you can see I got the paragraph, color.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Now it is visible. No more. Which screen is not visible?
Your screen is only for me. Safe driving mode is coming, sir. Nothing else.
No more. Ask for others because I'm using 3 devices. On 3 devices, I'm getting the output. Screen is also clearly it is showing. You ask for the others.
Wait, sir, I'm asking.
Is it the problem with all?
No, sir, visible.
No, sir, visible, sir.
What is the output you got? Tell me now.
Example of
College.
Yeah, college.
The background color pink color, and this is example for background style.
Right, very good. Correct only. We are getting clearly. I am using 3 devices. I am on 3 devices now.
Oh.
Okay. So you just check it from your side now, because from my side now without disturbance, because I am using desktop, so I don't have any problem.
Yeah, sir, it's clearly visible.
Okay, right. So this is about the background color. Now I want to apply the text color for this. So what I'll do, I'll go with for this again. Here I'll write something like this line to be paragraph, and I'll say style, say color, blue. Then I'll just change it and close the paragraph. Now for this, I'll close the paragraph like this. So this is one more paragraph. Now you can see. Now you can see the here output. Now I got the text color. Now here I got the background for this particular paragraph. That means wherever you are trying to end that, it is going to applicable to that particular part only. Okay. So I'll just remove this one. I'll keep it down so that you can see the color for the. So this is another way. Now you can see this is another paragraph with background color, background image. Now this is only text color. Now if you want background color as well as the text color in this fashion, then what you do, again I'll be saying here semicolon, because I will write only one time the style attribute. Then I'm closing this one by semicolon. Then I'll write here background color. Then I'll be saying the color. Say here I'll be saying magenta. then semicolon. Now I'll see the output for this. So now I'll say refresh. Now you got the output. See. So text color is blue, background is pink. That is magenta color. Now what I want the gaps between the letters. So what I'll do here, I'll just say text align. First of all, I'll go with an align. Then here I'll be asking, I want this to be in the left, or already it is in the left side, I'll just go for the right side. Then save this, refresh this. Now you can see my output has been coming right hand side. So this is the right hand side output. I want the spacing. So I'll be saying letter spacing. Then here I'll be saying 2 pixels, 12 pixels. So already I've been explaining about this pixels, mm, centimeters, point. Like this I have been explaining you in the previous session. So I want the gap between the letters. So I'll be saying here letter spacing I need. Now you can see I got the letter spacing. Suppose if you want word spacing, that is this the. Now here what is happening? THIS. So gap between the THIS, this letter. Now I want not like that. I want a gap between the word to word. So what I'll do here, instead of saying letter spacing, I space word spacing. Now you can see the gap between the words. Now you can see there is a gap between the word to words. So this is how you are going to use your text styles. Okay. Now I want font style. So I'll same thing. I'll copy this one. I don't go with my right now the colors and all the things. So just I remove the colors. I need text to be, instead of align, I'll say justify, because left side, right side, I don't want. I want to be justified. So I'll say justify. Word spacing, if you want, you can use it. Say 1 pixel or 2 pixels. Then what I want here, I want the font name. So if you want the font name, you can just check it in your computer. You'll be finding, like here I have list of fonts. So here I have different kinds of fonts names are there. So I have Trajan Pro, Vardhana, okay, small fonts. So I have different kinds of styles. So I'll copy this. So I want something like this script, okay. So just I'm copying the name because I want that font. So I'll be saying font family. Then I'll say this one, right? Then I'll say font size, say 15 pixels. Then I want font weight. Then I'll say here bold, something like this. So slowly my concept is increasing. So my tags are increasing. So now I'll be trying to type something over here. Say this is the HTML file web page used created using style attribute values. Thank you for participating. Okay, so save this, just go over your screen and you can say refresh. Now you can see the output. So I got my text like this. So I can have that text in this fashion. So what is the code I have written for this? So if you see the
code, here you can find the I have said text align justified. So if you see, my text is justified. Here also it is justified, and here also it is justified. If you want to add some more thing, you can add. Say I want to add some more lines, so you can see the justification whether it is justified or not. So I will be saying here justification. So I add some more text to see the proper output. So refresh it. Now you can see here, you can watch the two lines. From here it is same T and value, and here you can see S and E. So here these two lines have been matched. See? So here also and here also. So this is justification. Suppose if I don't want justification, what I'll do? I'll say left. So if I say left, then you can see here only left side will going to come, and here you can see S is somewhere, E is somewhere. Okay. If I say right in the text align right, then you can see it will be right side, and you can see it is coming from the right side. Now this here, this is okay, S is okay, E is okay, and here also E is okay, but coming over here you can see T and V and F are in different location. Okay, so this is the right side. Suppose instead of right side I'll say center. Then I can see the center alignment of my paragraphs. Now you can see my text is in the center of my web page. So this is how you have to write your code. So here you can see how the coding will be worked on. So we have seen the colors, we have seen the height and width, text align we have seen. Now I want the text decoration. Now I want this thank you to be decorated. So what I'll do, I'll be saying here paragraph, or I'll say something called H1, H2 or H3. So I'll go for H3. Then participating, I'll closing over with H3. Then I'll write the style here. Say style text decoration. Then here I'll be saying something called underline. Now we'll see whether my text has been underlined or not. So now you can see my text has been got underlined. So how I have done this? I have said text decoration underline. I want bold. You can say bold. So save this and I can say refresh. I got the bold. I want little bit italic. So here I will say italic. Save this. See whether it has been got italic or not. So H1 tag, it is fixed. So we can take with this with some other example. So text decoration can be done. Yeah, who is this disturbance? Giving disturbance. Okay, so this is about the text decoration. I need say shadow. So I want text shadow. Say 10 pixel. And what is the shadow color? So I say something called green. We'll see whether it is going to applicable or not. So here instead of this, I'll go with paragraph. Okay. Sometimes this may not work. We'll see what is the text shadow can be do. So 3 pixel, 2 pixel, same thing. It will take 3 parameters: color and the XY position. Now you got the shadow. So you have to just adjust that one. So it is saying 3. So I check 2. So now we'll see whether shadow is going to come. Yeah. So here I'll be saying little bit 1. Then I'll say, now you can see I'm trying to adjust this one. So you have to see according to the shadow how you want the position, angle, and all the things. So now I got the shadow. See, I got the shadow. Now if you want the shadow to be little bit lighter instead of green color, I say gray color. Then you can see the shadow. See, now I got the shadow. Now is this shadow applicable for the picture? Let me see. We add one picture and we'll see whether if the shadow will appear for that or not. So what I'll do here, I'll take the image, then I'll say src is equal to our logo. I'll take. So this is the logo which I will got it. So I'll copy this address of the logo. Then I'll try to put it over here. Then I'll be saying the shadow. So just a refresh. So the picture has not got the shadow because it is an image. So we'll see any style for this. So this is for only for text, not for the image. So we cannot apply for this. So we can apply only for the heading or paragraph, something like this. So name itself says text shadow. So we can apply for the text only. So I got the text shadow. So any doubt regarding this one? So this is how you're going to use your styles. So we have talked about only the inline style sheet. Inline style sheet, what are the values? So what kind of values we can do with this? If you go for the many more programs, in that we'll be going to know about the margins, paddings, like this we'll be seeing. Okay, one by one we'll be knowing about this. So right now, till now, do you have any problem understanding the concept?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
changing of color అర్థం కాలేదు సార్.
Which color changing of color? Text color?
అంటే ఫోన్ ని కలర్ చేంజ్ చేశారు కదా సార్.
దేన్ననా?
ఫోంట్ ని కలర్ చేంజ్ చేశారు కదా సార్.
అవునమ్మా.
అది అర్థం కాలే. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, tell
Excuse
me.
me, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయలేదు సార్ నేను అడిగింది.
చేస్తానమ్మా, చేస్తాను, ఒక్క నిమిషం. See, I want color for the text.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I'll be saying paragraph, then I'll say style, then I'll say color. So when I'm saying color like this as a value for the style attribute, then it will applicable for the text. So I'll be saying this is color. Color will be applied to text. So if I say this, I can check the output. See, now I got the color will be applied for the text. So the text color has been got red. Okay.
Okay, sir.
If I want background, I don't want this color, so you can remove this, then you can say background. Then I'll going to get the text will be filled with background color. Text has been filled with background color.
Okay.
If you want both, then you have to say background, then semicolon, then you can say color. Color has something called white.
Okay.
Then I'm going to get the color like this. So I'll get both. So text color, background color,
Background color.
I'm going to get it. So for that I have to use the program like this.
Okay.
So this is how I'll be writing the program. Any more doubts?
No, sir.
Yeah. Shall we go with another topic?
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
we have class by 2, sir. At 2, sir.
Okay, no problem. So I'll be wind up in the class here. Then we'll see in the tomorrow's. Okay. So stop here. I'll just take the attendance. Then thereafter you can leave the class. B Sudha, what is your roll number, ma?
506, sir.
Rename it, ma. Please, first you rename it.
Okay, sir. Sorry.
Rename first. Then Bandla Shivatmika. Please change your name with the roll number. Then who is left out? Vaishnavi, you also, ma. Please rename your name with the roll number.
Sir, we have login with our email, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, we email to login item, sir. So we can't change.
Oh, okay. Rename option is not available for you. Just wait. Vaishnavi has renamed, no? Just now I asked her, she renamed.
Yes, sir. I need him.
Yeah. Sudha Kar Kaler. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. I have taken the attendance.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, please send the recording now only, sir.
Just 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, the recording will be completed and I'll send to you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, Sudha, 506.